Thanks for helping me out in this new housing development, Mario. I really appreciate it. I'll get to work with getting the steel framework built and...
I'm on it. Don't worry your ugly little head about it.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, I'll get on the phone and organise getting the sanitation linked up to the main sewage network.
It's all in hand, lad. Don't give it another thought.
Fantastic. I'll sort out cement for the foundations then.
Taken care of, big man.
Well, that seems to have left me with some spare time. I've been putting off getting my prostate checked. At my age, I probably should go and see my GP. No, Mario, no. While they were by no means the first handheld LCD games, nobody did it better than Nintendo did with their Game & Watch series. So beloved are those games that they made their way across onto Nintendo's handheld consoles, and now onto the Commodore 64. Available for free download from itch, Hazemaker 64, Phase 101 and Richmond Mike have recreated the Game & Watch classic with admirable precision. Admittedly, there is not a lot to recreate. Mario's Cement Factory is a single screen with one objective. In a faithful reconstruction, there isn't much opportunity for enhanced graphics, sound or gameplay, and although Nintendo themselves did this to their Game Boy and DS ports, it was never really necessary. Because the simple truth of the matter is, Game & Watch games are fun. We control Mario. Yes, Mario. Mr. Game & Watch gets a break from the peril of working for Nintendo in this one. And what Mario has to do, it seems, is cover the lunch breaks of at least 3 other individuals who work in this factory who should be operating the levers here, and here. Pulling the levers will open a hatch which will release a given amount of cement to a lower container, which in turn will be released into a lorry which, for reasons unknown to physics, will never fill. That is Mario's objective. That is the manufacturing process for this factory. In terms of efficiency and productivity, this setup has a very poor flow. But far be it from me to tell Mario how to run his business. What do I know anyway? Mario's reward is a point for every quantity of cement which is successfully deposited into the lower containers, and 2 points for every time he gets some into the lorries. The most important question is this: how do we fuck this up? That's the thing with Game & Watch games. They are 100% fair. If we lose, it's not because there was something hidden. It's not because we've been cheated. It's not because of a programming flaw. It's because we fucked up. All responsibility lies with the player. This is how it's going to happen. First and most common, we're going to run straight off the edge of the platform to a certain death. Almost as common, we're going to go up to our certain death. Getting onto this platform when there isn't another one coming down on the other side is what I like to refer to as the Sarah Connor assassination death.
You're a terminated fucker.
This being Nintendo though, nobody really dies. Instead of a life meter telling you how many tries you have left, we're given a miss meter. And if we pay enough attention to it, it might be devastating to our self-esteem. See this? Do you see this? This is how many times your fuck-ups have proved fatal. Look at it. Look at it! Those Marios had families, people who loved them. And because you can't walk from left to right successfully, Mario Jr. is throwing a ball to an empty space where his father should be standing. That ball will never be thrown back. Look at it. Look at all the devastation you've caused. this miscount is going to creep up is the manslaughter of your colleagues through negligence. The lorry drivers, who have the most impressive core strength I've ever seen. Look at that. He's been hanging out of that window all game. The lorry drivers may also lose their lives because this factory has a very dismissive policy towards health and safety in the workplace. I don't think I'm covering a lunch break here. I think this factory is dangerously understaffed. Mario Cement Factory should consider scaling back its output until it can hire more people. I don't like to think of these as misses. I like to think of them as written warnings for gross misconduct. 3 of these bad boys and, well, the inevitable. This wasn't in the original, naturally, and it's one of a few instances when the programmers have strayed away from creating an exact replica of the handheld. When they have done it, to my tastes, it has been an enhancement, and the game is all the better for it. The game over screen is a nice touch. The high score table where your name can be inputted, I like that, and I'll come back to that later. The title screen, which includes the artwork from the handheld's box, sweet, but the best addition is the music. 2 magnificent jaunty 8-bit compositions by Phase 101, which carry a Commodore 64 vibe to a much greater degree than a Nintendo one. I'm not even sure what I mean by that, but you know, it's out there now. Overall, I really like this game. It's just a sort of arcade style time waster I love. It has no point, it has no payoff, it has no reward. Its only purpose is the challenge of a high score. Which brings me to my penultimate comment on this game. Bullshit! I don't believe you, Hazemaker. You can't rack up that many points in this game. I'm going to ask Hazemaker about this. Then I'm going to challenge them to a high score battle. Or maybe I won't, maybe. Check the description below for a free download link to the game. Tickle the like, share, subscribe, and come at me on the socials. Thanks for watching, have a good evening, good night!